Salve, puntata di Metal Detector, diciamo speciale, Siamo collegati in separata sede, vero? Dici.
Sì, siamo in separata sede e poi inoltre ci toccherà parlare una lingua foresta.
Sì.
Ci hanno spiegato così, che in Svezia non parlano italiano.
Ecco.
Io ho scoperto questa cosa e inoltre non riesco a posizionare le luci nel mio studio, quindi non mi sento abbastanza giovane e young. Quindi direi che l'unica cosa che possiamo fare in questo momento per recuperare... qui sono quasi giovane, guarda. L'unica cosa che possiamo fare ora per ovviare a questo problema è lanciare la scheda di Tania, che salutiamo, e che ci introdurrà dovizia di particolari i Daytona.
Prego.
Daytona is a Swedish art rock band devoted to the unique and unforgettable golden era of art rock and 80s sounds with powerful guitar riffs. Daytona on Metal Detector.
Metal Detector.
Hello.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi there.
Hi there, Eric. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So that was some cool tune there in the beginning. Real metal.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, because we love metal. So, guys, if you love 80s music like we do, if you love the glam stylish magic of from the 80s like we do, you will surely like Daytona. But we're not talking about a band that will just playing a sort of kind of wannabes 80s music. No. It's 80s music with a modern actual flavor. But let me please introduce guitar mastermind Eric, that maybe will introduce better than me the band and the region, the roots and everything. Okay. It's up to you, please.
Yeah, it's up to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm Eric, Swedish guitarist and songwriter. I've been playing in hard rock bands since I was maybe 12 or something. But Daytona is kind of a new band. Actually, it was started by me during the, you could say, pandemic years, because I'm always writing music, and but during those years it was almost impossible to be a musician. So the only thing I could do when you couldn't play live was like continue writing and recording songs. And for me, I've been writing this kind of 80s influenced music even with my other band Misbehavior, and two other artists and such. But those songs that I wrote during this time, they were slightly different, because I was very inspired by bands like Giant and those late 80s kind of hard rock bands. And I didn't quite feel like the songs fitted in the Misbehavior format, because Misbehavior is a band that has like one foot in the 80s but also one foot in modern rock, so to speak. But I felt like I wanted to do something that was 100% inspired by the late 80s hard rock era, because that's the one I like the most. So then I kind of figured out that I had to put together a band for it, because I'm a bit tired of all these projects, in this genre, studio projects and stuff, because I think a band should be able to prove themselves live. So I needed to get a band, and then I got Frederick, the singer, and then I got the keyboard player Johan, who was in Eclipse before. Yeah, and then the pieces fell together and we created a really good album, I think.
Yeah. Your album is catchy, is cool, and when for the first time Elio asked us to make an interview with you, we were really super happy, because really you have made something that is fresh, cool, but with a good flavor for everyone who is in love for the 80s. Okay, so you're welcome. So You said something really interesting. I mean, a band needs to play live. I don't know how it works in Sweden now for emerging or underground band or new bands, but for example, here in Italy, it looks like people love to go to watch band live, but maybe the big ones, and there's a kind of disrespect for small clubs or small venues, especially for which regards young people. It looks like people prefer to stay with a smartphone on hands alone in their
Yeah.
rooms. So, what do you think about it? We can change it, or at least we're fucked up.
I mean, you have to realize that this kind of music that we are inspired by, that was kind of mainstream music back in the late 80s, and now it's a subgenre. Now it's like a really small, genre. So, but hard rock in Sweden is kind of big, and but we're a small country, so I wouldn't say that there's a huge live scene here. But we have some festivals. We have Sweden Rock, and we have like a bunch of different rock festivals, and also some good venues as well. But I wouldn't say that there's a huge scene for this music in Sweden. But I definitely think it's if you see Europe as a unity, there are definitely clubs that we can play and stages, but yeah, it's difficult. It's a lot of venues that has really tough times now since the pandemics, and but anyway, I mean, we have several gigs booked for next year, so let's see.
Okay, and hopefully you will come also in Italy.
I'd love to do that. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Maybe play Milan and maybe play. I don't know how the scene is there. I've never played in Italy with any band.
Okay, actually, basically, most part of the bands who tour Italy only tour in Milan because
Okay.
it's
Oh.
nearest to the to the
Typical.
nation. Yeah, typical, and it's the cheapest way to play on a
Exactly.
stage in Italy.
Yeah.
But we still have clubs in Bologna, even in Florence, and we have also local local clubs who always have special guests. And we are lucky here in Florence because we have some major underground festival who brings also 700 people attend the
That's good.
shows, the bands. So that's good. And it's true that generally in Europe, rock and roll music is still alive, facing what happened in the States. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
I don't think that there are still a scene in the US. Sorry if I use this kind of light, but it looks funny. Okay. So,
Guys, it's funny because I was prepared for doing like an interview for a magazine, so I did not even take a shower or anything. But we'll live with that. I don't have any cool lights as you guys have, so yeah, we'll live with that.
Try to use something different. I mean, if you have, I don't know. Check it. Maybe the light of your horn for baking. Okay. Okay. So I think the best way to introduce your music to the Italian public is to listen and watch one of your videos. So if you want to personally introduce the song, the lyrics, and also the video.
Yeah, is it for Looks Like Rain, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Looks Like Rain was I think the second single from this album and one of the first songs we wrote for it. The video is you can say the concept is basically to make it look like it was made in late 80s. So it's not like it should not be like nostalgia or but it was just those kind of old TVs and old phones. They're not there to make people feel nostalgia. They're there because there was no other phones available in 1988 or 87 or something like that. So we just wanted to create an authentic feel of late 80s. And the song, it speaks for itself. It's sort of a catchy tune, maybe a little bit inspired by bands like Toto and stuff like that. Enjoy.
I agree, and I've enjoyed the video because it reminds me a little bit what Nestor have done in the past few years. So something it looks like you want to communicate that okay, we love the 80s. Okay, we have a little bit of nostalgia, but we have also we want also to laugh a little bit at it.
Yeah, of
And
course,
so,
of course. Yeah, music should be fun, so it's not.
yeah,
No.
tell that to Manowar.
Yeah, exactly. I do.
Okay, boss, let's look. Looks like rain. We love those poser music.
Yeah, of course.
That's it.
I tried to call you yesterday, but I hung up on your machine. Should I have left a message? Oh no. Now on the news they say it looks like rain. He repeating down my window pane. It looks like rain, yeah. And near a stand just a quiet exchange. I never let this feeling show, so I can speak your it seems. Your love was always out of reach. Oh, how'd it go in rose? It looks like rain. You're repeating down my window pane. It looks like rain, yeah. And near a stand just a quiet exchange. No, not a rain comes down. It's coming down on me. Like rain.
A million tons of water alive with deadly rays. Awe-inspiring in its significance for man who learned how to control the atom, but must now learn to control himself.
Really nice. Really
Oh,
nice.
very nice, very nice.
Looks like
So,
Sweden and rock
boss.
music is always a perfect combination.
What do you say? Could you repeat, please?
Yes, looks like Sweden and rock music is always a perfect combination,
Yeah, it
in my
sounds.
opinion.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands coming out from here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely.
That's true. So the song is directly took by your debut album Garder la Flamme.
Yeah, yeah.
Why a French title?
That's exactly why what a record company said as well, because they're from England, so they were like, choose an English title, guy, for God's sake. But we were like, one part of me is like, I think a lot of people ask about this, so that's good, because it seems to draw some attention. But the main or the title track is called God de la Flamme, and it's basically translated in English. It's something like the Eternal Flame, and that sounds like a Hammerfall album or something, I think. So we thought, why not try it in French? And besides that, there's a lot of like AOR classics that has French titles, as like Foreigner, Agent Provocateur, or like more modern albums like Treat, the Swedish band Treat. They have one called Coupe de Grace, and so we thought it was like a homage to that. So yeah, and it looks great as well.
Yeah, it looks great, and also on a marketing level. As you said,
I mean,
everyone is asking why in French, why in French, why in French.
Exactly, and if you don't know, look it up. So it's not so difficult. So yeah, I think it sounds good, and yeah.
But on despite that, I'm sure that you must agree with us that French must give Corsica back to Italy.
Of course, yeah, I agree. I agree with you guys today. Yeah. But maybe I have another opinion if I speak to a French YouTube channel tomorrow. I don't know.
Of course, that's sure. But for today, you agree with us.
Yeah, for today, I agree, 100%. Yeah,
cool. So we had lots of serious questions.
Yep.
But now is the time for
something else.
Really, really, really ugly one.
All right.
So you have to choose a number between 1 and 777. So that's why, because Michael Sweet could be proud of us. And you will receive a special question on a video grabbed by a guy who was really so close to my colleague, but it's not him. It's
not me.
All right. So we go with number 27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay. Like the 27 Club.
Yeah.
Ok. Bene, boss. Domanda brutta ora.
Hello there. So let's go back to the beginning of your career. And I would like to know, as Pokemon trainer, which was your choice in the original Game Boy's game? Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle? Which was?
That's a funny question because I have no idea, basically. I never played Pokemon. I'm too old, I guess.
Oh.
But
no, I'm too old, totally.
Oh.
I have no idea. Sorry. That was like an answer.
That's sad.
I
know maybe like 10, 15 years ago, people hunted Pokemons in the phones.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah. I never did it, I'm sorry.
Really good times, I remember it.
I remember people killed by car accident while they were catching those small animals. I don't know
Actually, I sold an apartment once, and the guy who helped me sell it, he was noticing that there was like some really brutally good Pokemon stop right outside that apartment. So he used that in the ads and stuff, and there was a lot of young people coming to that, yeah, whatever. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. Ben, so that was really bad. The question was really useless.
Yeah, it was kind of bad. Yeah.
No. It was perfect.
Yeah.
Just your opinion. Okay. So now I know that Elio sent us also some picture, and you have to comment it. Okay, boss, commentiamo le foto. Yeah, eccolo. Here we go.
Okay.
So do you want to say something?
Yeah, you have to say something whenever. Maybe you were happy, you were sad, or...
we did this one from shooting another video for the song Slave to the Rhythm. And it was like a bigger venue. The first video that we just watched was more minimalistic, and this one is basically more 80s in a big old like industrial site in my hometown. And we had a film team with a Brazilian guy. He was really funny, and he poured all this water on the floor. It was like, hundreds of liters of water, and it was crazy because right underneath that floor is another building, and they have it
Oh,
for like concerts and events and stuff. And there was a guy that was some sort of a fireman, because we had a lot of smoke and stuff there, so they had to have a guy watching the fire alarm and shutting it off. So we paid for him, and he sat downstairs with his phone for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Really soft job until it started to pour water, on his nose, like coming from up there. So we got really nervous, because this is a huge, expensive venue, and I am familiar with, don't pour a lot of water on this,
Yeah.
concrete floor, but this Brazilian guy that I love very much, he's a good friend of mine now, but the director, he was, all for the art, more water, so it was crazy, but it
Okay.
looks good, I think.
No, it looks good for sure. More
Ah.
cobalt and more water. Okay,
Exactly.
now I
Yeah.
remember. Okay, so next.
Yeah, we did 3 singles from this album, and the basic idea was to, I don't know if I have it here. No, you know this Def Leppard album Hysteria.
Yo.
When I on my 30th birthday, I got like all the singles from a good friend of mine on vinyl,
Okay.
and then I realized that they just broke up the main cover into small pieces. So we wanted to do the same. So this is actually the man from the cover art that is burning. His head is burning. So you see the feet there, and the first single is his head. So it's basically the same idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, good idea. Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah, and Guard La Flamme, exactly, the cover art. It's made by a guy called Peter Macaulay. He's a kind of award-winning art director here in Sweden, and he's mainly doing more mainstream commercials and ads. But he's also a rock fan and a friend of mine. So when I asked him to do something for us, he immediately, wanted a challenge. So he's the man behind the logotype and the cover art. And to me, it's like music is, of course, music is music, but launching a band is much more than just music. So it has to fit together, And to me, the logotype, just looking at it, you should know what to expect. So we actually stole with pride, because we love Survivor, the band, and we also graphically love Savatage. I'm not a Savatage fan, but the logotype I've always loved. So we tried to just match these two together to create Daytona, so that you immediately should feel like, yeah, the 80s vibe to it, and I think it looks good. And the cover art is it's inspired by the singer Frederick. He is a huge a Pink Floyd fan, so it's this "Wish You Were Here," those guys that's burning in front of us.
Okay. And now I got it, because the image generally reminds me a little bit the works of the Psy Genesis Studios, who work with Pink Floyd and whatever, and Zeppelin.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
And you can actually see the bass player Nicky as well in this picture, but he's really small, and people laugh about that, But
over there.
Yeah, he stands there as well.
We're Italians, so we're very small.
We got nothing against Nicky. He's a great man and a great player, but he's not, the one that wants to stand in the front. So, yeah, he's kind of small. It's funny.
So we love him. We totally love him.
Yeah, we do.
For that reason. Okay, so it looks like we are almost done. So maybe it's time to give us all the details, contacts, whenever, or if you have a message for you fans, and particularly for the people who still are not fans but will become in the next weeks.
Yeah, I can just say that, we're totally, this sounds like a cliche, but we're somehow surprised by the response we got because we're a debut band. We all experienced musicians and we have a history in other bands, but Daytona is a debut band, so we did not expect anything basically, but it feels great. And if the easy way is, I think, to check out videos on YouTube or just stream the album on Apple Music or whatever you stream albums. But if you really like it, you could order the LP because this album is recorded for the format vinyl. So I think it looks best there and it sounds best there. So we have some limited edition available now in some 400 copies or something, I think. So it should still be able to get hands on one of these. Yeah. So that and
Good
yeah,
message.
that's
Good
it.
message.
That's
Like
it.
it.
Yeah. The best
People.
message is basically buy the album.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's the truth. I mean, if you really love music, or love an artist, you should support it. And the best way is to spend money, invest money on their work. So get the real deal. Get a real
If
album.
you like it, get your hands on it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
If you like 80s music or hard rock music generally, you for sure will love Daytona album. So guys, pick your money from your pocket and get a copy. Okay, so Harry, really, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully we will see you live on stage.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And hopefully you will not tell to the bodyguards to kick us in the ass because we will arrive to knock at your
Grazie.
backstage door. Okay. So thank you so much and see ya. Yeah.
Grazie. Bye.